Okay guys, welcome everybody. This is my next stream of GTNH Garden of Grind series. I believe it's my, 6th or 7th stream? Probably 7th. And last stream we got really lucky with a few drops, not gonna lie. Getting that and that, which is Potion of Weakness, Splash Potion of Weakness, and Golden Apple. It actually took us... Golden Apple I got rolling the first 10 common treasures, and any treasure at this point. So I just gathered 10 treasure bags and used them all and got a Golden Apple. But this Splash Potion of Weakness I got from the second try on the next set of 10 treasure bags, and I had to do one or two backup reloads, like saves coming, that's what they call, and I got myself a Splash Potion of Weakness. Some people might say it's cheating to save scum in this game, but I'll assure you that it's not really possible to finish this game without save scumming. So if you have to do it either way, I believe there's a good chance that you just have to embrace it in important moments where you actually need it. For example, if I hadn't save scummed this Splash Potion of Weakness, I would have probably spent another 10 or 20 or 30 hours mindlessly hitting skellies and stuff for those bags, which I also got something. I again got some of them, you see. So I don't mind mindlessly spending my time doing these repetitive things, but sometimes I feel like my next task, which is getting a villager, I'm going to get it a legit way. But then if the villager is not the one I want, when I resurrect it and turn it into a human villager, I mean a zombie villager, yes. If this villager is not the one that I want, I'll probably save scum again, because it can take tens of hours of something that I can already do, but just have to wait for a lot more time. If you know what I mean. So people save scum all the time in this Garden of Grind run, and some people don't, and I chose to have some kind of scumming, especially because of the fact that I actually don't have any cookie, so I'll have no cookie arrow, and I won't be able to actually multiply my villagers, so I might as well allow myself to do some of the save scumming to get the perfect villager for my oak sapling, which I need. What was that? Did you see it? It just kind of flashed past me. Better for me. I wouldn't want to deal with that guy. He was all crazy. So I'll get 1% iron chestplate, which I might as well just destroy and wear a new one. Also, I'd love to store this fully intact chain leggings, because they're going to give me some pretty important resources later on, if I ever get a chance to run a smeltery, tinker a smeltery. Oh wait a second. Okay. I just checked my stream, saw that it working, and yeah, I'm back again. So today we're gonna try to eliminate all the bad guys in those cells so that the new ones can spawn, and to finally get our villager to spawn, which can probably take more than I'm able to stream today. I don't think I'm gonna go farther than two or maybe 2.5 hours today. Well, it depends on the amount of people and overall activity that I'm going to have here. If I have no luck and with anything I do, then might as well finish early, not to put myself in a very tough situation in terms of morale, you know. because being unlucky in this game is actually something I take up seriously. Can I do anything with leggings that aren't 100%? I don't think so, so let's just destroy them. And hi, ocean cactus. Good to see you too. How's life been? How are you doing? I'm just trying to sort my inventory here. And let's get back to killing stuff. There are 2 skellies that I want to kill. It's a skelly in a... That just... he just knocked me back. Wow. Thank you. There's some dude with a huge sword. So now we're only resorted to killing these guys because we haven't been on this platform for too long, so no other mobs spawned. Okay. Is this the path? Yes. Okay, we have to be careful. There might be some extremely pushy guys, so let me just enter and see what we have. Of course I'll keep farming the treasure bags and opening them. Probably not safe scumming. Well, actually I should, because I should get a second set of Gapple and Splashy. I mean the Splash Potion of Weakness, which is probably what I'm going to be calling it from this day forward. So I need a second set of that to furthermore consolidate my villager strategy, because I'm only going to have one villager from the things that I have, and I need a second one as well, because apparently there is no other way for me to make them breed once I get to iron anyhow. Even though I can get beds and stuff and doors to make a farm, I would still have to have a second villager, or perhaps a cookie, which is done by cocoa beans, which I should get from crop sticks if I ever get a chance to build those. Some guys told me that crop sticks are major iron sink, probably because of the saw, and there's not a single item I can replace the saw blade with, so iron is the primary one. And I already got like, what, 4 ingots, I think. So, of course, we're still looking forward for some sword drops, some axes, because we've got a pretty good Kusanagi no Tsurugi, whatever that is. That's probably some kind of... probably means something. I hope I'm not saying anything like banned words or something. And this sword is really good. It's like Unbreaking 5, so I've been using it for like past 2 hours of this gameplay. It's only like 68% down. Ensuring that I'll have lots of loot before I run out of my means of killing things quickly. I don't think it's a I don't think it's this sword is from the ninja skeleton, because those usually give us katanas. Oh, this is the good guy. Fiery skeleton. You see he's got these particles. This is what we hunt for. Killing that assures that we get a treasure bag. Yeah, this one. And I don't care which one that is. It might be the second tier one, which is like the green one, which is uncommon treasure. It might be the red one, which is rare treasure, I think. Treasure. Yeah, it's a rare treasure. I don't know the exact loot tables for those things, but I know for sure that they drop emeralds, they drop diamonds, and other gold coins, which are also really important for trading. Probably. It seems sometimes I have to relog into the world because if I die here in these trenches, some of these skeletons, when I come back, they are unvulnerable for some reason. I can still hit them with my bows, but when I try to attack from the melee range, for some reason they are not really susceptible to what I'm doing. So okay. It's a ninja skeleton that dropped me a katana with Wrath 3. 10%. Not good. But it's gonna get us some kills in case I lose the first sword, the one that I'm using now. Oh, wait. There's another katana, which is Eldritch Bane 5, and it's 75% up, so I'm getting some loot today. That's a good thing. And by the way, we should not ever forget that while we're doing all this beautiful thing with killing the mobs, we're actually running some spawns on the left and the right side of our No, I opened the bag. I shouldn't have done that. Shoot. Okay, whatever. I got 8 of them anyway. So yeah, we're running some spawns left and right here, which we should check to get the villager. Because if we don't check this thing, it's like Schrödinger cat or something. We don't ever know what's here, and effectively we're ridding ourselves of a chance to get a villager. Thus we gotta kill everything that is not a villager, or if it's a dirt skeleton, we have to let it out and blow it somewhere. This is a gravel creeper, and I've been having lots of anti-lock with these gravel creepers because for some reason I was aggroing him too closely and they blew up the whole platform a couple of times already. So this time I probably am going to be a bit smarter about this by building a staircase of sorts. Maybe like a little platform. Luring it up there and blowing it up like this way. So that I'll have at least like 15 or 20 gravel, if that makes sense. And then I'll destroy it. Well, okay, and a good kind person told me that I can actually store things inside these dispensers, which I didn't even think about that, man. That opened my eyes so wide. Now I see future, you know, or the future. Okay, so gravel creeper, don't creep me out and just follow me like that. And here you can take my life, sort of. So the ones that fall on these placed heads are, I mean the gravel blocks, they are destroyed. And I can't pick them up, they're like gone forever. But the ones that landed on the like clean dirt, those I can. Thus getting myself some soft blocks, I call them, and losing some dirt. Perhaps that didn't actually... That was a bad idea, perhaps, because apparently dirt is more valuable than gravel, because dirt doesn't actually fall anywhere when you place it. So, bad call on my part. Super bad call. It's the third time I get, I don't know, jacked by a creeper, if I can call it this way. Scummed by a creeper. I mean the gravel one. I still have some dirt, so no biggie. Hello, Kianelis, right? Keanu Reeves, whatever. Did I pronounce your name correctly? How are you doing today? Are you familiar with the mod pack I'm playing? A Doom Creeper. Of whose explosions I should be always aware of. Yeah. So I got a zombie. And by the way, there were more things here. It's just a classic zombie. Oh, Corms, hi. Yeah, another day, another Greg. Another try. So just doing my thing, you know. Keep trying to roll the villager by killing skeletons while I can, dying to them and not dying to them. So just start it, you know. Canalis, how's my stream going? My streaming is going good, I believe. Well, I get to do what I want, and some people come by and watch what I do and discuss things with me, so that's pretty cool. And how's your viewing the stream going? I mean. What other games? Well, at the moment I only play Minecraft, but someday I might stream something else. Like, I'm a very diverse when it comes to gaming. I can play many different games. It's like I can go play Minecraft and then I'll turn to GTA 5, and then I might go for MOBAs like Dota 2 specifically, and then one day I might just go crazy and stream some Sims 4. So you never know what can be. But as of now, I'm trying to focus on Minecraft because it's my primary game. I believe it's the one where I understand a lot. I believe in terms of, well, not many things, but a lot. And well, that was my answer. So I wanted just to place this set of iron boots here because they are intact, which makes them eligible for macerating later on, or perhaps even smelting. There are a bunch of gravel blocks up there that I should probably get rid of. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, if I had any dream, okay, thank you. I might have some dreams, yeah. I don't know, I believe that hard working is not only turning on your stream, you know, sitting here talking and playing. It also requires you to do some sort of PR company or something to make yourself more famous, or maybe some better. I dropped a carrot. Look at that. This is it's actually my first it's actually my first crop in this game. Well, of course you can, but I can probably guess what you're driving at. So, well, go ahead anyway. But if I know that it's what I think it is, I'll probably reject you, because usually I know where this goes. I mean, yeah, I had a bunch of bots asking me, like, first off, like, being really interested in what I am and what I do, like asking me what games I play, and then they go like, oh, don't you mind if I drew you like a profile picture or something, basically asking for me to require their services, you know. So again, I've already had some bad experience, some unlucky experience with somebody saying hi to me, and me going at them like they're bots, and they're like, no, I'm not a bot. So I'm sorry if I offend you, but I'm like having like 5 to 10 bots a day on my stream, so I don't know how to navigate that, you know. So I can be like positive for every bot that I see, thinking that whether it's a bot or not. So I'm probably going to have some kind of filter, like in my speech, I would say, that would instantly tell the bots to go away, and the real human beings to stay and argue their position, their point, that they actually aren't gonna try to sell anything to me. So basically, I'm happy to be mistaken about you, Canelis. Yeah. I know that, yes, I know some people are real, and they can talk to you for half an hour. I had this kind of case. There was a guy, one of the first streams that I had a week ago, I think. He like talked to me for about 20 minutes about different games, and then after some time, he then, you know, did the deed. He went for this PFP. He started saying that my PFP picture, like my profile picture, is like it sucks ass, and that he could have done a better one that is more like in tune with the Minecraft theme. And my profile picture is like it's like a hydrogen ingot, you know? If you know GregTech, you can probably guess this is one of the best pictures that you can put on your profile, because as I've already mentioned, that in my idea, having a hypogen ingot on your profile in Twitch is like trying to attract hype. It's like generating hype, like hypogen, you know what I mean? It's like, how can anyone, not knowing what I am about, say things like my PFP picture is bad? Because, well, and like, let me try to get you something else. Like, I was actually very thoughtful about my PFP. Well, actually, PFP is already a picture, so yeah, okay. Well, good for you, definitely. I believe the graphic designers earn a lot of money, and I wish I could become one. But my hands can only click mouse buttons in no particular way, so that I can't draw or do anything of that kind. Can you design something? What, for me? Well, that's what I've been talking about. At Corms, you're getting there as well, yes? You all want to design things for me now. Oh. So, Canel, is not to offend you, but I think Corms has a better angle. Because, obviously, AI these days, these platforms that generate images automatically, they're a lot better than human beings in many aspects. So if I ever were to even think about having like a designed profile picture or something, I would probably just go to an AI site and just click one button, and that would give me a lot more than constantly communicating with Oh, Canales, if you didn't get me at first, I'm telling you, I don't require any services from any graphic designers, you know? No, I don't want to give you any Discord. Sorry, man. I barely know you, and I do not require any services. My profile picture is the best one Yeah, I think they do. It's like one day I saw this discussion on Reddit about software engineers, I think, and how they used to work before and how they're working now by simply having like 3 to 5 monitors, or maybe even 2 monitors, and one monitor it's where always ChatGPT is opened, and they basically type in some prompts, and it gives them some results, and they Control C Control V this thing into their like code or whatever, and then they do some fixing, or maybe even they don't do anything. Maybe they even get another ChatGPT to do that. So, and they're basically like, so AI is like a slave, and you're like a slave master, controlling, puppeteering all these machinations. I don't know, and this is like today's reality of that. And I had an idea to become like a software engineer at one point, but then I quickly realized that it has well, I don't want to trash this this kind of profession, but it sort of has like this feel to it that you don't really do a lot of your like human input on this. It's like mostly you're trying to it's like you're already working with existing libraries, not building anything of your own liking. You know, it's like you always do what's already there. It's like you're copying, pasting. But again, if it's for the effectiveness of the thing, then I can't say that it's bad. But for certain people that sometimes maybe wanted to become a software engineer, that can be off-putting, so to speak. Well, it might not be a good profession, but not many people choose professions based on what they want to do. Some people go for software engineering to rake the green, you know, to earn money. I can't blame them for that. If it's the breadwinning thing, then why not? I might also argue that playing Minecraft is in no way a creative experience, simply because you're already playing in somebody's sandbox, which you didn't have anything to do with creating. Well, in my country, if you are a software engineer somewhere, there's like, I believe, I don't know if it's the same in your country, but in mine, it's like there's 3 stages. The first one is junior software engineer, then there's the middle one, and the senior. So even if you're like a middle one, you get a lot of money. Like, I don't know, you can rent 3 apartments and live there, and you will still have enough money to travel in. And I'm talking about living in a capital city, you know, not even in some outskirts or whatever. So in Russia is where I live. It's a lot of income for people. I know a bunch of guys myself that are like this, and they money's never a problem for them. And well, in terms of Canada, well, never been to Canada, but never done my research. But if you're saying so, then perhaps the market is probably oversaturated, as you said it. Or maybe the specialists are like, maybe the companies are like stacked to the brim with the specialists, and there's nobody else that can get in there unless you know somebody. Maybe that's the problem. maybe you still can get paid good money if you were valuable enough, you know, to prove that you're valuable enough to enter this already packed scene. I got an infernal eclipsed creep, first time seeing the red nickname. And by killing it, I got an enchanted book of knockback 2 and efficiency 3, which is totally useless for me. And a block of diamond? What? What the hell is that? Do you see it? I got a block of diamond from this guy. What do I do with it? Is it rare? Is this something you usually save scum? Because I got it for free. Wow. What do I do with the diamond block? Diamond spike. If I ever get a chance to... Well, actually... A guy told me that I can have gold spikes and it's enough. Oh, in the shapeless crafting, by just turning that into 9 diamonds, which is... Okay, so, I read Discord when guys were struggling. There was a guy who was struggling to get a single diamond because he needed to build, like, a macerator for that. Oh no, he needed a diamond to get a macerator going, because it's required in a crafting... In a crafting grid. In a crafting recipe, so, and I got 9 of them. So apparently this graphic designer guy just dissolved into thin air after I said that I don't want to give him my Discord. Huh. Was that actually something, some kind of rare occurrence? No. I've been dealing with them since the dawn of my Twitch streaming. And I'm always like really like aware that I can offend them. And I still go, like, in a very cocky way, like, I know what you're gonna do, I know what you're gonna say. And for some reason, instead of just, like, quitting the conversation and leaving my stream, they continue on with, like, like, we know what you, like, okay, and, like, they're trying to keep the conversation going, and then at the end of the day, like, in, like, 5 minutes later, they still ask you for your Discord, and they're still saying they are graphic designers. Even when I specifically say that I'm not requiring any services. I mean, it's like, at this point, you're just wasting time on me. Is this the aggressive marketing that people are talking about? It's when you try to shove everything up somebody's ass, even if they specifically tell you not to. I guess I'll never understand that. Yeah, and I wonder if they ever make anything. Like, okay, I really require a PFP from my channel. It's like a little picture, and what am I gonna pay you for? How much money are you gonna get from that? Like, okay, $1, $2. You're gonna spend like 30 minutes doing that, but you're gonna spend like half a day looking for that client by typing your messages everywhere. But what I think they do is they open like 15 or 20 streams in a row, and they just type the same things. I think they're real human beings, and then they one by one responding to what we probably answer. But again, how could they listen to 20 of us communicating with this guy, with him? I think it's impossible to hold this many subtitles. You're thinking maybe the subtitles. I believe you can earn more money by going out on the street, like handing out flyers or something. But there's this appeal to earn money online thinking that it's gonna scale somehow if you do, if you like work hard. It's his words, like it was his words, like if I work hard, I'll probably make my dream come true. It's like it's his belief that it's going to happen, and maybe I don't know, but there's something ineffective here that I'm sensing with all this spamming. You know, there are different ways of working hard, and sometimes I believe for certain market guys, like selling your stuff in a very aggressive way is not always a good thing. Sometimes you're just being annoying to everybody, and I don't see that how the community can actually treat you well after all this. But there are so many scumbag piece of shit guys that are like having extremely horrible personalities, and they somehow make it out on top. And how do those guys ever get like their first money if they're like this bad, if they're this disgusting? How does anybody want to communicate with them or do any deals with them? So I'm only left to believe that those guys already have something in the beginning going for them, so they can become very comfortable for some people to communicate with them, even if they don't like them, just because they got the money or the connections. Like, okay, I gotta talk to this guy, even though he's a scumbag. He's got the connections, so I should be around the guy. You know, that's the only thing that what's going for them, some kind of inheritance or something. I genuinely believe that kindness and like openness to being like honest is what actually can get you somewhere. Kids as well. You're talking like some kids can be also involved in this, or what? You mean like teenagers that are trying to do these kinds of designs and stuff? No. Sure. Actually, just today, I was at work and I was like browsing YouTube, and for some reason, this laptop that is my sort of my laptop that I work from my work, it's not logged in on YouTube. So can you imagine what kind of calamity is? What kind of calamity an unlogged YouTube is? Like, without any profile, just the usual default stuff. In my country, well, basically the YouTube anyway decided that I'm from Russia. It showed lots of different. I believe it's the same thing for Canada and America and many other countries in Europe and everywhere around the world, so to speak. It's like, no, those aren't news. The first things that popped that popped in front of me were like grown-up guys. I believe in even older than me, like in their 30s or even close to 40s. For some reason, thought this way, and they would like play Minecraft, and also like me show the webcam and everything. But they didn't just play Minecraft; they played some kind of shady modded Minecraft that had like Squid Games or whatever, Squidward game, whatever the thing that is. You know, this super hyped up thing that everybody watches, especially the kids. And you had this Minecraft modded Minecraft with this Squidward game like integration or whatever. So there were like different types of levels, and each level consisted of certain visual cues that the kids would see and be like, wow, I gotta subscribe to this guy because he's playing the Minecraft and there's like Squid Game there, and like, wow. And they're like, every half a step that this guys make, that this guy made, he said like, oh, if you see like this wooden block, please like and subscribe. Like, oh, if you see this I don't know, anything like this cobblestone, please like and subscribe. Oh, if you think we should go there, please like and subscribe. Like, he was constantly trying to do this kind of thing that provoked children that are watching him to propel his channel forth by doing this sort of like real slash fake type of activity on YouTube for this channel, and to me that was really maddening, you know, the fact that a grown-up makes money off of children by basically being extra, you know, like inviting extra... Yeah, he was like extra expressive, you know, what kids like, and this voice that he had, it's like, it's not a natural voice. Even if you're trying to present something new but in a very exciting tone, you would never sound like that. This is like some kind of... I don't even have words in my in my vocabulary at the moment to express how deeply saddened by that I was, by the fact that they exploit children. But that's one thing. There are other channels from where I am. There are channels with fathers with their daughters or sons, and they're like unpacking some things like Orbeez, which is basically those little balls that are like filled with water, and they're like trying to play with it, like some toys and stuff. Yeah, and for some reason those channels are like, they're, I believe, graded that they're for like a family channel, family videos, and for some reason those guys have like tens of millions of subscribers and people actually watch them. And if you ever like have kids, maybe you already have kids or will be having kids, like if you ever get close and look at what your son or daughter is watching on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, those shorts, you'll see that this is a, like, I don't like saying this word, like, but it's a brain rot content. And our kids these days, they grow up on this. They become mixed in this, and yeah, all this movement, all this Minecraft slash Squid Game slash many other hyped up things. This is very, very appealing for kids, and kids are just as valid subscribers as adults, but with like a lower level of sort of, I don't know, their sensors are on the lower level, you know. They don't think that somebody's trying to bullshit them. They just watch the thing and react to it. We do the same, but sometimes we can just like stop and think that, okay, maybe this guy's just not, maybe he's not streaming because he likes the game. Maybe he's streaming because this game is popular and is just trying to make a buck out of it, you know. So you think a Squid Game is like a couple months? I don't know. I believe this game has already been here for like at least 2 years. I think it's the second season or something. That season 3, yeah, even the third one that came out 2 months ago. Yeah, that I can say it's true. Once it's out, all these channels, they start to... Maybe I should go like build a huge squid right here somewhere. Say that we're like on an island and it's a new, it's like a new a trial which they have there in this Squid Game. I'd never watched it, but I believe it's true that they have some kind of trials or or maybe it's a Mr. Beast's kind of like idea to have this to this Garden of Grind thing, and kids will watch me probably, but I will have to, you know, sort of step over myself to create this fake ass appeal, to create this kind of like narration of where I'll be extra overly enthusiastic about every little bit I do. And I believe I would rather, I don't know, I would rather drink olive oil straight from the bottle than do that, you know. Because it's really hard for me to fake something. There were moments, especially in the beginning of my streams, where I knew I had to say something. So if somebody comes in, they would see me not being silent but entertaining. But I was doing that for 2 hours, and at one point I was like, okay, I'm exhausted. I need to like calm down for a few moments, you know. It was that hard. For some reason can't break this torch. So I was basically saying what I was doing, and but it's really hard. And those people, they're actually yelling like, oh, look at this torch, we're going to place it right here so we can kick this little creeper in its butt, or whatever, yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, of course you can probably maintain that if you're trained enough. And especially if you're knowing that it gives you like some pretty good money, then you're not gonna worry about being seen as stupid or whatever. But there are ethics to that, and sometimes people can go over that. There are things that many of us won't do, even if it gives us the best success of our lives, you know. People basically, I believe, they live their lives in a way that most people, so that they do things that they feel are good for them, and they try to balance so that those things are give them actually some money and some resources to live their life. And you can't fully be submerged in something that you don't like doing, but that gives you a lot of resources. You're gonna burn out pretty quickly. This is some kind of ship philosopher starting. Oh, broke a wrong grave. Where's mine? Oh, here it is. Also got a golden hoe, but already got a iron one, so there's not a lot I can be happy about here. Haven't been getting any good skellies in a while. Yeah, I've been there, done that. My first stream was like something around 2.5 hours, and there was only one living human being that came by my stream. He was also a streamer, and we talked for a bit, and then I was left. It's like when you get all expressive because you're like talking to somebody finally, and you get to discuss the game and stuff, and then they leave because apparently not everybody can stay for long, and you're like having this super charged state. You're left with nothing, and you begin to slowly dissipate or something, like, and over time you're like back to this decaying state where you barely speak and go like, okay, I need to go and jump into this void 100 more times because I need more dirt, and the stream is dead. It's like, but I'll tell you one thing. If you're thinking this is gonna be like forever, then I also thought this way, you know, that I'll never get a single viewer or anything who I can talk to. But second stream, somebody raided me for some reason, and lots of guys, well, not lots of, like 3 to 4 guys, maybe you included, found me, and for some reason you guys are still sticking around, and that actually, I think that can happen to anybody, and that happens to anybody. So if you ever want to start your stream, you'll find yourself surrounded by at least 1 or 2 people, like, immediately, I think. Almost like in 1-2 streams. It's like, I believe it's something that happens to everybody. Because if you're streaming a game that somebody else likes to play, they're just gonna chip in, you know? They're just gonna come in and be there to talk things with you, you know? But talking to, even if you were to talk to somebody for 4 hours straight, it's also pretty, it also can be pretty, like, exhaustive experience. You have to sort of be able to manage that as well. These streams also helped me to play this game because people told me what to do. not that I actually required the help. I'm pretty. I would say I'm pretty proud in terms of that, and I would love not to get any help. But since this person is coming to my stream and sort of helping me, supporting me, I'll be okay with him also helping me to do something in this game. Yeah, sure. And especially the things I've been doing during my first streams. I was just like dying and getting dirt. So usually every YouTuber that tries to film a GOG, they basically skip this part, which is like tens of hours of falling, maybe like 4 or 5 hours of falling into the ground to build your first platform. I didn't skip anything, so my first few streams were just obnoxiously boring. And now there are two, because, well, sometimes I open loot bags and, I mean, the treasure bags, and that can be fun because I can get something, like, interesting. And people would say, like, let's go, like, you're lucky. And it sort of, like, gives them this pumped up feeling. But GregTech, in its entirety, I believe it's pretty boring if you compare it to some games. Some action-packed games, like you can name any other game. But I don't think that fellow Gregors watch GregTech streams because they want to have fun. Well, they do, but I think they also watch other people's stream because they want to feel like they're not alone in their everlasting struggle, you know? Because when I was progressing in my game, sometimes I would go to a streamer just to hear him talk through his own things. Like he might have been in higher tiers than me or lower tiers than me. It wouldn't matter. I would still just listen to the guy and I'd be like, okay, even though I'm playing the solo world and I'm just dying to get to the next stage, I still feel this sort of like safety. I feel like I'm not alone. And I'm not constrained or bothered by anybody else. I mean, because you don't play with somebody else in your world, so you're not constrained by any factors, like you have to come in at a certain time, do certain things, otherwise you're gonna be like a letdown. No, instead you play on your own, and you sometimes watch some streamers where they also probably play alone. They discuss things, you discuss things. Though you don't really communicate as much, and sometimes you can if the streamer is not popular enough. Actually, I don't get how people communicate with streamers that are like streamers that have like hundreds of viewers at the same time. I'm not even talking about thousands. Like, how do you communicate your message? Because this chat can go down so fast that nobody's gonna know you're gay, you know, that kind of thing. How do they manage to assure people that they are like talking to them, like, guys, just watch with me, we're gonna have like a communicating stream, like, and then they're like hundreds of messages every second, and you can answer only 1 or 2 messages, and the other guys are basically getting brushed off, you know. Aren't you talking about this streamer that there's this guy and his girlfriend, I think, no? And they play in like a world with full of sakura, you know, like that kind of very chill streams. No, because those I believe actually finished the game already. Because last time I watched them, 3 months ago, I think they already were on a UMV tier, so I think they finished already the game already. Well, if you know what I'm talking about those guys. I just don't know any other duos. Was trying to guess here. Okay. Don't worry about it. I might as well just made them up. Actually, they're real. It's like Catty Stream or something. The name is. They have pretty. Yeah. Their stream is pretty popular. I would say they're like thousands of views on their VODs on YouTube. So. And the quality is really good. It's like a duo of streamers. I don't know about your duo, but this duo does it in a pretty good way. They're like playing together, probably even in the same room or somewhere, and they have these little screens. They play with no faces, but they have these little screens on top of on each other's screens, and those like those are the screens of the other player. So and sometimes these screens like change, so you sometimes can see that what the other one is doing. Like for example, the guy is working on expanding like energy or whatever, and then it switches to his girlfriend, and she's like I don't know. I don't want to diminish or anything, like planting crops, you know, or maybe dealing with something important as well, maybe. It's a pro setup, yes. Actually, I believe he's the only one streaming, so but he's like playing with her. So, Corms, what things are you doing that are so not interesting to watch right now? What is this? What is this you're doing? Splitting creeper. I wonder if those little guys that are split are going to destroy any of my blocks. Ah, actually no. Ah, he splits when he blows up. So if I kill him before that, nothing bad can happen. Okay. Jay, hi. It's good. I'm trying to spawn my first villager. A lot of sidetracking. Oh, I get it. I don't know. I don't remember my worst sidetracking moments, but there were some. The worst sidetracking thing ever that happened to me, I believe one of the worst ones, during our early stages of the game, which I believe where you are, is, for example, you really want to focus on getting through to LV stage. Ecorium armor for full spacesuit compatibility. Oh, you're going this deep, wow. Huh, okay. Because as far as I know, you should not, like, you're not obliged to build Ecorium armor. You can just go with, you know, the, what's that, composite compound armor, no? Or is it the space race? It has, like, this kind of thing, no? Gravity boots and spacesuit helmet, which requires you just compressed alloys and a bunch of things. So the worst sidetracking thing that I had was when I was trying to get to LV, but I was quickly realizing that there's something wrong with my food supply, and I was always getting like low on hunger, basically crawling around my base for the lack of food. And I was like, okay, it's finally time to get that healing axe. And that was a nightmare that lasted for like probably a few days of straight up like real-time, real-life days, looking for gardens and lavender fields, you know. You just want to figure your armor until infinity. Well, so you're planning on building this, making this infinity armor, right? This is the last one. Last possible armor in the game, which consists of every other armor in the game, plus draconic ones. It's a bit of an... I did it, I made it, but it was really, really hard. Even though I had all the automation set up, there were quite a few moments that that I was like, that I couldn't achieve very quickly. One was being probably primordial pearls, the big ones. I think, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of problem with if you're going through Thaumcraft. You're gonna have some problems with Vitium, I believe that is an aspect that is really hard to get because it drops only by it is dropped only by some slimes that are spawning from like these little purple puddles or whatever of taint, yeah, and I believe you will have to have some amount of that in your crafts to get to the armor. And, okay. Also, the empowering bee will help you immensely because it just grows the nodes into a massive, huge thing. Over 2,000, over 10,000 of each aspect for free. Okay, you're already doing that. Is this what you're doing, this bee? Empowering bee? No? Or you're talking about Essentia? Those are, I believe, different things. Aspects are the ones that you spend on... Wait. There are things that you spend on research, and there are things that you spend on infusion altar crafting. So, I think I'm tripping already. Okay, and have you built the nexus bees that can turn your freshly found nodes into a pure node, I think, which makes them a lot more effective. That was also a thing I did, I believe. Today I'm automating Encolloy 825 in supersymmetry. I'd need... I believe that we have that as well, too. Wait, no, some kind of Incolloy we have. Look, this like 903, 020, dense Incolloy. Well, not that it's important. If you already have like a pure node, it's not important. Because there are like some trashy nodes that weak node, I think, and those you can also ramp up by the by this empowering bee. But if you decide to make a Nexus bee and make it a pure one, it somehow gets even better. I don't know the math behind it, but again, the most important thing that I did in terms of Thaumcraft, of course, is this. Let me show you. I know it's a far thing, and you probably won't get it until you actually go through the Thaumcraft fully. But this is called wait, where is it? Essentia Digital Singularity. And then from that you build thermometric essentia cell. So this thing stores 63 essentia types, and they are infinite, like literally infinite. So it allows you to craft solar panels if you ever go there, like the magic ones, for free, with extreme speed. But in order to do that, you'd also have to have like 2,000 of each aspect, which is a lot. Okay, let me read some of the messages. In supersymmetry, there's only Incaloy 2825 and 908. Okay, so some of those are here. Which solar panel? Every one of them. Like, the magic ones. These guys, where are they actually? Wait. Compressed solar panels, that's what they're called. I call them magic ones. So you get the first one, which gives you only 1 ear per tick, and then you compress it by putting 8 around a plate, and these plates are going to be tiered, so every new solar panel will have a better tier. So it's going to be times 8 every time, Yes, unless you get this cell that makes aspects trivial. And even before you make that cell, you have a chance to make aspects trivial by building a huge essential smelter, which you can load up with different easily generated resources and just put them there, and they're just gonna smelt, and give you almost like virtually infinite aspects. Yeah, I did some of it for power, but I wouldn't say this was the main thing I relied on. This is closer to late game, and I was building those solar panels, but actually the biggest thing that was working for me were these panels, the ones that are crack tech ones, up to ULV level, I would say, or even ZPM, the ones I built. Those were my power generation things. These solar panels were mostly for some passive generation that, like for example, I built a solar panel, compressed solar panel of, let's say sextuple, yes, which gives me 3 million energy per tick. And that, for example, I knew that because I have this 3 million on passive, I could just like put down a bunch of void miners somewhere, and I would just forget forever that they're there, and it was never going to require anything but some plasmas to run, So, this wasn't actually, I think, plasma. This was just some gases like argon, xenon, I think. I was probably running xenon because it's virtually free with bees, and later on with space elevator too. So I think I had like 6 sextuple compressed solars, and that was going well for me. So even if you somehow fail at your main generating like thing, like for example, you had a neck fuel setup, and for some reason it blows up or whatever, your base is not gonna die because there's no energy. There'll be some things going for you, and these are like a backup power. It's really good because it's never gonna fail you. Those do not need cleaning. Those do not need anything. They're gonna work forever. Yeah, millions of essentia to use. Yeah, but if you have a reliable source of essentia, which is unlocked somewhere around the UV as well through essentia generator, then you can actually make it possible. But it's going to require you, these compact solar panels going to require you a lot of let's say basic resources in tens of millions. For example, wrought iron plate, which is going to require you arc furnace of a very like a high tier, maybe UV high arc furnace. Then you'll need lots of lead for cables, probably, since we're talking UV machine hulls. It's going to be wood plank, which is lots of wood pulp, which you get from this tree cutting thing, automatic one, tree growth simulator, which is also what tier. Well, it says IV, probably IV. So all of that, and the first tier of compressed solars, they also require the first tier of GTNH solar panels, GregTech I mean, and those require LV circuits. So whenever I had to build my sextuple solar panel, the compact one, I had to spend about 100,000 LV circuits. Yes, they need the previous tier, but they have this positive side is that whenever you're building a new compact, look, it has like you put 8 around and you get a new one which already does 10 EU per tick. So you had 8 solar panels that and each gave you 1, and it turns into one that gives you 10. So you basically get two more solars of the first level for free, and it scales, like massively scales. So at a point when you're building like a sextuple compressed solar and you want to turn those sextuples into like a septuple, you get like one, like how many, 6 million of free energy just off of nothing, you know. And the more you scale it, the better it becomes, the higher the tiers. It has its appeal to it, but I wouldn't say it's something you should do for sure, because there will be antimatter generators, Dysons, which some people say are trash, total trash, and that you should not ever rely on Dysons because now we have antimatter generators. I don't know, in my world where I played up until UMV, I had 4 Dysons already. Even though those are high maintenance things because of swarm modules. Yeah, you'll see quite a few things there. You'll probably be turned off by the amount of red sections in your ME autocrafting table, of the amount of things that you don't have passived or whatever. But again, if what tier are you on? Are you like MV? No? Or maybe I'm confusing you with somebody. Sorry, I don't remember. Because I believe you should not go for compressed solars unless you are UV plus level. And ZPM, I'm sorry, yeah. So, well, you're pretty good to start. You can start that already, but it's gonna, if you didn't do that before, if you didn't automate anything before, it's gonna take you so much time figuring that out. That's gonna be another huge sidetrack for you, and I believe that this can give you like this can actually ruin your experience a bit. So if you already got some energy thing going for you, like maybe plasma, you know, I would rather concentrate on getting XLs and trying to work with them instead of quitting everything and trying to figure out solars, because I had solars since the start of my run, so this was a bit easier for me. I had some automation already going. Jay, you're talking about your GTNH, right? World. Yeah, purified water can be tricky. I believe after tier 3 or even 4, I don't remember correctly, you ought to build this open computer thing and just go on Discord and just watch the guideline that, what was the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name. He posted this. He posted these guidelines for setting up a proper automation of every tier of water purification, and it required just a few not very expensive things. So if you go step by step, it's pretty reliable. I'm stupid as half a potato, and as one guy said, and I still got it working, you know. Oh, probably yes. He probably needs grade 3. They made it so that every grade means some kind of a hatch these days. Oh, okay. Water purification. Flocculation. Ah, this one. It's the one with the yellow liquid that you have to create, and that's sort of you have to build a bunch of different chemical reactors to self-sustain that thing, right? There's like sodium, I believe, is in this in the mix, or some other things, like what? Hydrochloric acid, maybe. Maybe I'm tripping. So, and you always have to keep your hatch around, around 2 million, or whatever the hatch is. You should build like a very specific hatch that holds like a round amount. I think I used like the one that holds 2 something million, and then I would get it to that point by using a cover that had a limiter, and somehow I wasn't able to automate it perfectly, and it was sometimes giving me some hard time. But once I got this Discord thing with Open Computers, I just used like a special thing, like with a wire that was just connected to the hatch, and it controlled the whole thing on its own. So yeah, you'll be surprised about the step 3. The step 4 and the rest of them. The easiest one though is step 6, I believe. It's the one with the yellow glass. You could just do it like super easily. This one, it's like you just put a like a chest on top of it, and put different types of no, not chest, but different. Okay, you put like however many you need, like quantum chests, I believe those things are called. The ones that you can put different Gecta covers on, and then you like make it so that every other like every quantum chest gives the other one what it has in an inventory once it's when the other one is empty. So basically you're precarious. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream. Hi to you, and I was trying to explain things that you're probably gonna put in words a lot better than I do. Just an input bus and a conduit. I use like a bunch of these what are they? Man, I forgot the word. Storage chests, quantum storage chests that you can set them up that they give each other items like in a circled way. So it was like circle and all the lenses of different color were there. The biggest issue though is to get the DD. What's it like, the white lens that you had to. Yeah, probably I didn't even have to do that, but I just found some guide on Discord, so might as well use it. So the lithium, right? Am I naming it right? The lithium lens. This is what you spend some time getting. Maybe it's even later in the game where you already have this high energy laser purification unit. No? Yeah. There's something about this thing that I couldn't get it very easily due to some... Oh, we've got Precarious that did all the waters himself. Let's all hell precarious, because apparently he's the smartest of all of us here. Bring it up and cool it down 3 cycles. Yeah, it's the one that has like a building and a huge tube, like tube-like building closer to it. Yeah, it required cooling and helium plasma, I believe. Oh, I got a dirt creeper. Wow, pfft. Guys, goodbye. Wow. So I just need to know: is this creeper scattering blocks like gravel does? The gravel one does, or is it just does it just create the blocks on air without anything? No, nothing's gonna explode, man. I was also this I was also thinking this way, but somehow I automated all the tiers. Not that I didn't have any tiers, but okay, let's do the dirt. Let's do the dirt job. So you used redstone there. Quite interesting. I tried it as well, all the timers and stuff, but I just went with the open computer thing anyway, because it's a lot easier. Okay, creeper, let's go. Wow, what the hell was that? What? Did you see that? I was like, oh, it's a zombie villager, guys, no? Is it? And why is it out? Should I lock it somewhere? Man, why not? Why now? Oh, no, what do I do? I should lock it somehow before it's daytime. Is this a zombie villager, man? What should I do with it? Like, how do I lock it here? Okay, no, get back. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. How do I play? I need to lock it somehow, man. I don't know how to do that. And it's like, I have plenty of time now because it's only starting to get dark, and well, I have to think about oh, maybe I don't do anything to it, right? Should I just use my shit on it? Before that, I probably should go for backup. And I mean, I think I should lock it. I'm a bit anxious about some things going wrong. So it's a dirt creeper and a zombie villager. Something I was waiting for like thousands of like years. Okay, I keep running away from it. I need some external help, physical help. I mean, somebody can somebody like take over my mouse or something? I don't know what to do, man. How do I lock it? I need to lock it. Can you please just go here so I could... Shh. Okay, I can probably pause it and think about it. It's not illegal or anything, right? I'm not on a server or anything, so... I know capture him, but... do I have any means of doing that? I know there are a bunch of smart-ass contraptions consisting only of blocks where you can sort of like lure a zombie in and they would just stay there, maybe fall there or anything, but I'm trying to wiggle around this little thing. Yeah, man, I'm not even gonna say I play a game like I know what I'm doing. I'm very clunky in this, so wait to place the block the second he goes in the middle. I tried to, but somehow I wasn't able to click through his models, through his hitbox, and I wasn't able to click this. Oh, wait. If he were to enter this thing from that side where he's at, and I would just close this wall in front of him, would he try to come back to path, like to do this pathing to me? Like, would he go back away from this thing? No? So let's try this, like locking him here right now. Would he try to go back? I need to destroy this one. Non-gravity blocks if I can, sure. Like, if I lock him right... Oh, I did it, man. No, never mind. So, skill issue resolved, right? Not that it took me a couple minutes to think about it, but I think I was doing that from the beginning, but I wasn't sure about the logistics of that. Okay. Now we're gonna... Yeah, easy clap some asses, right? Clap some cheeks here. Good job. Now we're just gonna... Save scum some because man, I lost my cookies, so I think I'm due for some safe scumming. I need to make sure. Probably need to now. Well, no. Let's just try to go for safe scumming. Okay, I'm just going to press this backup start, right? And I'm afraid that it's gonna break some of my items like this, like last time. Remember when I lost like 3 treasure bags, I think? Because for some reason I loaded a backup and it did that to me. So, oh, I shouldn't have done that before I picked up, okay, I should probably do another manual backup. Can I do it one after the other? Won't there be any corruption or anything? Probably just gonna do another one. So this is going to be 228 at my time. So guys, here I need some help. Here's the real skill issue. So first of all, I use the potion of weakness to get the guy shaking, right? And then I give it a golden apple, or the other way around. How do I do it? Last time I did that was like when I was a teenager. Don't worry, I popped a different kind of bottle here. That wasn't the sound you were thinking about. And you just went radio silent on me, thank you. So I'm just gonna Google it, I think. So how do you heal a zombie villager? It's potion first, thank you. Potion first. And do I wait then? Is there a chance I can probably splash it on top of these blocks and it doesn't get any kind of haze from it? Oh, okay. Okay, but well, my delay is 10 seconds, I believe the usual one. I don't know why you have such a thing. Maybe it's somehow. I'll wait for your response on these blocks. Because, man, there's so many things that can go wrong. I just don't want to overly stress my computer by... Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just going to throw it a little bit lower than the middle so that because it flies higher than that. I think I got him. There are the swirly thingies. Do I use the apple immediately? And this man went to play GOG, not knowing how to use a gapple. I think I just go for it. What can happen? That's it. I mean, if it wasn't usable, I would have started eating it myself, so there's not much I can do. Okay, actually, I got a carrot drop. I should probably place it somewhere now. So, what villager am I waiting for? The farmer one? That gives me an oak would probably be the best way here. Probably yes. I didn't play... I played thousands of hours of... actually, I think it said over 100 days of real time of me playing GTNH. It was written on my second launcher, and the first launcher that I played with was something else. So something maybe 30 more hours, I mean days of playing. So thousands of hours, I think, virtually speaking. And in the real Minecraft, the vanilla one, maybe 100, maybe 200 in total. And I wasn't doing that, obviously. I was just starting over again and again. Killing an Enderman a couple of times. I mean, the Ender Dragon, and that was it. I don't even know any kind of like things with when you blow your Ender Dragon with a bed. I know that. How long is it going to do this kind of dubstep thing? Farm job block. Jay, I believe it's further down the line of versions. I believe you can't build any farm job block or anything. Vanilla Word probably had, wow, 1,500 hours in it. That's a lot of money. I mean, not money, but, well, if time is money, then that's a lot. So, how long am I waiting for this? I thought like, okay, I'm gonna safe scout the shit out of this guy, but if it takes this long,
I might as well just wait for the second zombie and a second set of Gapple and a potion. What the hell's going on? I believe it's not gonna burn through this ceiling or anything. I'm just gonna stand here and stare at this guy because he can despawn. Takes 5 minutes to convert. KS. Well, can I call you Spicy? Ah, Supremacy probably. KS. I hope it's not something bad I can say on Twitch. So, Supremacy, thank you for saying that, and thank you for joining my channel and seeing me doing that thing. I'm overly stupid and not really savvy in vanilla Minecraft, so sorry if you find some things really disturbing here. Call Cass. Okay, duly noted. Spice. I don't know. Apparently, I'm not really into vanilla reading as well. I can read pretty complicated things like what polybenzimidazole, yeah, but here's Spicy for me. And don't forget the George. Yeah, sure, George. But it's a long time until our George. And Nay, yeah, maybe. Oh. So, reload, right? He's just the guy, the brown one. Or do I go this for fun? And then reload. And how do I upgrade the trades? Oh yeah, I got the new trade. No, it's something that I shouldn't do. So I got the wrong villager, thus backupping the whole thing, backing the whole thing up. Backups. Okay, let me delete this one. This one is the one that I don't need because of yesterday's backup. So delete. And this one I back up. Restore. 2903. Yeah. Wait. Restore. Okay, so it's pre-throwing everything. As to the 2.8 and GAG, as I like to call it, I didn't find any things that would actually break the run in terms of an ability to get to the Stargate. So some people told me that it might not be possible because of some mica line breaking. I threw the potion, but I had those particles around him for some time, and then it ended. I think I shouldn't have done that. I made a mistake, I think. Because I should have had a different kind of backup before I did that, because how do I restore this one now? Why is it not having any particles around him? Shoot. I don't know what to do. The guy decided not to breathe in my potion. So wait. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, let's relog and think what's happening. Well, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. So this is it. I lost my potion somehow, and I didn't do a backup before that. So let's go save scum some more potion because I got some uncommon treasures, and hopefully we'll all forget about this little thing. Actually, I would have been pretty okay if I would have chit in a potion because I used it. It had some particles and then it stopped for some reason. So might as well do that. But there's this problem whenever I hit this NIE config button, I get kicked out of the game. So I think I'm just gonna do that because somehow this potion bugged and it's not my problem, I think. First off, let's check if I can, yeah, now I can use the cheat mode, okay. Splash potion. I said that I'm not gonna stand any type of, oh my god, that's not the thing I want. Any type of corruption or whatever when things just get disappeared on their own without any effect, without the intended effect, so it's the same as blowing up your base, and I'm not gonna stand that, so I'm just gonna cheat and the splash potion weakness back and try one more time like nothing happened. So okay, now I'll do a backup. Start backup. What? Backup start. And done. So he's got the particles now. Oh, I get what I think. I know where the mistake was. I think I let those particles be there more than they had to, and they just expired or something. Well, again, for things that like for some unlucky things like me not knowing the mechanic of the game, I believe cheating in is pretty bad, but not so bad. I mean, I didn't cheat anything that I didn't have, so let's just wait, okay? Let's get this dirt now. I think there's no use getting this dirt because this villager might not be the one I need. So I can just spend 5 minutes doing that and then I'll have another brown villager, which is no good. What's Issa balls? Guys, I don't know why you're playing on betas. It's like the actual version is going to be out on the 31st of August, I think, so a couple more days. It's some mill. Grinding balls. Does anybody use it? I mean, I've never used this bullshit. Yeah, it gets you some what? This froth thing that gives you. It doesn't give you anything. You're saying now I'm going to have to build this? What's that, like a It looks so funny. It looks like a... What does it look like? I think it resembles something like... It's like a kid's pencil sharpener, you know? It should have like a handle on the like left or right side of it, so you can just spin it and get your balls ready, right? Whatever you do there. A loaf of bread. Oh, perhaps a stale one, yes. The one that's been out there for quite a few years, and it started growing some web on it. Looks like a caterpillar or grub or something, yeah? Yeah. To me, it seems as the zombie is trying to shake his brain so hard into, you know, like putting them back together in some form of way so that it's gonna make him like have a different profession and become like a real nice citizen in this world. Like, let me try to change myself, and he goes like, Necrorite forces you to do a bunch of exons. I mean, ExxonMobil thingies. Yeah. You guys can't believe how good that thing is when you get to draconium coils. Or draconic coils, whatever those are. Awakened draconium, I think they're called. Oh, I got the B one, right? Should I? Should it? Nah, I think it's useless for me. I need the sapling one. Oh, term, hi. Yeah, persevering with GOG. We decided to call it GAG from now on because because of the amount of gagging you have to do to get anywhere in here. So I've been gagging for 5 minutes to get my first villager to roll, and I got the Apiary one, and apparently I have no business with this guy until I get some oak wood. So I'll probably reroll the guy, and maybe he's super extra rare, and maybe he's the one that actually that will actually have this super rare trait of simmering combs, right? But we'll never know that because I'm reloading. Yeah, this much gagging and the villagers still won't pay you. Right, for real. Restore that. 45 p.m. Is this the one that I restored, or not? I'm always confused by they're all named the same, and I can't rename them while I'm doing the backup. So this perhaps is not the one that I needed. So the 39 is probably the one. It's before I threw the potion. Yeah, this one's the one. Okay, now I'm doing a backup, and this world is gonna have just a single backup, which is this one. And this is backup start. Let's get some more gagging going. Oh my god. So I throw the potion. And I gag him with the golden apple. I gag him with a gapple. So the villager's been gagged by a gapple. And let me go just wait. You might be able to do a backup when the timer is close to done. Man, do you know this meme with Drake and the other guy? I don't know the rapper's name. When they go stand around the laptop and the guy goes like, oh, like yeah, like, thank you for saying that. You said it was like 5 minutes, so I might just gag for some more and then say exactly what you told me. Do exactly what you told me. I should have probably timed it correctly, but I saw your advice pretty late into all this, so I think I can wait for 3 more minutes. But then again, Precarious, you know what? If we do that, I think it might not be a good idea because of the fact that every new backup will probably push some seconds forward, simply because of the fact that every time I will roll a backup back, I will have to do another backup, which will take me some seconds. So if I do it before, like 5 seconds before it actually appears as a villager, I might as well just break the whole thing after 3 iterations of that, if you know what I'm talking about. I think my logic is correct here. They even told you to do it the way in the guide back then they do the memory leaks. You mean the villager, like, doing backups made your memory leak or something? Oh, but you cheated them by still having the real villager spawned and having like a gapple potion thing on you, right? And is this the thing now? I used to experience lots of horrible memory leaks during my space. What was that, like a space elevator traveling when I visited lots of different worlds many times for some reason whatsoever, and after like visiting 20 different planets, I would get a huge memory leak and my game would just... It's still a thing. Well, if I experience anything... Well, I believe that the memory leak is fixed by reopening the game, you know, like closing the game entirely and reopening it. Is that correct? Or is it like a permanent thing, like a permanent stain on my world? Well, I can understand. I could probably, you know, okay, I got the sapling. It's an orange. What the hell is orange? It's like, is this a typo or anything? Like orange maybe sapling. Maybe, but you know, Precarious, I was close to, again, I'm trying to defend my luckiness here. I was trying to, you know, do what? I was trying to have this villager still be trapped here, the zombie villager, and then I would spawn in an egg and would throw it. Number 3, yes, number 3. And if the villager is the wrong one, I just redo the whole thing. I kill the villager that I opened the egg with, you know, the villager from the egg, and try a new one. And as soon as I get a villager that I need, like this green one guy, I would probably destroy that zombie villager. So this is effectively the same thing as if I were to roll many backups, you know? Or you could have just thrown like hundreds of eggs and picked the one you needed and destroyed the rest of them. It would take you no more than a couple of minutes, I guess. It would still be effectively the same thing as if you were waiting for tens of hours doing all these backup shenanigans shittery. So this took me actually three rolls, but I believe, still defending my luckiness, I didn't do things right. I half-assed this thing. I was like, first of all, I forgot to do a backup on my second try, so I had to cheat in a potion that I lost because of my stupidness or whatever. And now I have this, but I think it's because I lost half my platform many times because of again, my stupidity, and I was very unlucky at first, so maybe this is like the payoff. Yeah. So I'm not using spawn eggs at the moment. I'm just going with the... Okay, now I need 8 emeralds. I have 3 and a bunch of treasures. Well, for the fairness of not abusing, here's another 2 emeralds, of not abusing any backups more than necessary, I'm not going to reroll bags right now. I'm just gonna use the bags without any rerolls, and if I don't get my 8 emeralds, right off the bat that I'm just gonna go and farm some more. Sort of balancing the thing a bit here. What's a garden of glass? I think this is the first time I'm hearing it. Botania skyblock. Is this a thing? It's what 98 of skyblocks use. Probably I do. Do you mean like bonsai thing? No? Day 69 wood is perfect. Yes, this is the day, the 69th day when the gagging has actually turned profitable. So, might as well call it a day. This what the hell is that? Slowly recharges held once. But you deplete it once and then you have to refill it before you can use it again, right? So I'm just going to put it on my neck or something. Where do I put it? It's probably bubbles. 0 emerald so far. And 3 splash potion of swiftness. That's luck I'm talking about. Nausea. Appendix ring of air. Apprentices. Get that. Golden axe. To chop up my new trees. 7 emeralds. I need 1 more. Come on. I don't want to kill skellies for 2 hours to get 1 bag, please. And I'm probably gonna delete the splash potions of swiftness because I don't need those. He will do it, yes, sure. Unlucky. But who am I to whine about my luck now? Whew. Okay. So, I need to probably put a torch inside his, do the safest thing possible. Is to put a torch inside his little hut. And probably close his house for good. Man, really? I think I picked those up. Man, I went to them to pick them up and I probably forgot. Thank you, Term. Apparently I'm also blind, so I already got the emeralds needed for the first oak tree. Well, it's not oak tree. Well, now I need to test my theory. Is this thing that you have in the So It Begins tab where you have to pick up some oak wood, and by look at this little thing in brackets, logwood, it says logwood. Is it like any wood? Like any type of wood? Because I think that is. Yeah. Okay. So if it didn't say any like this logwood thing, then it would require exactly the oak wood. So let's do the trade. Yeah, sorry, before doing that I need to make sure that no idiots would ruin my trading with this villager. Okay. And I also probably have to collect all this dirt because it can spawn stuff on top of it, and it can drop and cause some madness, so let's just... Day 69. Vicaris. Yeah, and it's gonna get me lots of views. It's gonna skyrocket my views on my YouTube channel. A gag. Oh. So, usually people get their oak saplings on day 30, on hour 30 of the run. Somebody told me that, and I got it on the 22nd hour. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Well, nah, this thing is gonna require me to do finessing with like world gen, creating many different worlds, you know, checking through Creative Light probably that I have, or maybe even through Compass. I don't know what is a better strategy there to ensure that you spawn somewhere close to, well, maybe the nine chunks around you maximum. I mean, this biome you need. Ah, seed. Well, then it becomes a seed run, and at that point, you can just ask the guy like for some other directions later on in the game, like where's this and that kind of biome for bees, for example, and it becomes trivial. I think too trivial for my liking. But again, who am I to talk about triviality of things when I do some scum as well? Do some scumming as well. Man, I finally enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm digging dirt, and it doesn't end. I'm like, I'm like savoring every block. It's like it's some kind of chocolate bars for me, and I'm like munching away at them or something. It's so nutritious. It's like I don't even mind that some of them drop into the void. Like, okay, I can afford that. It's like the next dirt creeper was already waiting for me to blow him up. Actually, I was really unlucky with the dirt creepers. They didn't spawn for like 4 streams straight. Well, not that I checked those hotel rooms every time I needed to. I think I skipped most of the checking. Instead, I was having fun with the skeletons. They were pushing me back and forth in that sauna right there. Got to experience my high school years. No, I don't have any of that. Creepers can freely blow my shit up, and I don't mind that. It's gonna be my fault. I never enable that. Even when I played a classic GTNH, I always had like all those settings on. So I mean, no mob griefing. I mean, mob griefing was on. So I claimed the chunks, yeah, chunk loaded them, but no griefing. I didn't do anything with it. So if you make the extra utilities die, planks are fireproof. By fireproof, you mean blast resistant, or you were saying that I'm going to build with wood and that I probably have to protect it from different types of fire, right? I mean, different types of sources of fire. Okay. Yeah, and I didn't think about it that once I build things with wood, like massively build things, that they can just burn because some guy decided to shoot things at me. That's a good idea. Extra utilities. Dyed plank. Okay, for some reason I'm not getting the result in an IE. Color, maybe. I can just, yeah, this one, thank you. So these guys, well, it requires cotton. I don't have cotton at the moment. A few sticks, that's fine. And, easy peasy, yeah. I just need cotton. Strings are no problem. With all, I'll get a crazy spider that spits web at me, so I can get a few strings easily. And is this paintbrush does it die over time? Or is it like an infinite one because it doesn't have any kind of durability on it? So let's trade a sapling, finally. Huh. So I had my way into a sapling, which is of a known genome, and I hope that this is not the one that's going to be all over the place, for me not to be able to actually cut it all in one go. And like the sacred tree or whatever it does, or redwood, right? What's it called? Is this the one that's super tall and super thick? That you just basically make that makes your base a new spawning ground for zombies because it like casts a huge shade around your base. Okay, the sapling. I'm going to plant my first sapling in the middleest, centerest place possible on my base so that nothing, not a single leaf, is out of my control. Because I'm extremely afraid that this sapling is now going to drop the other saplings. What are the chances actually of that happening? Should I mean, I think if it doesn't drop anything, I'll just chit in a new sapling because that's unfair when it doesn't. Or am I reaching here? Maybe I shouldn't rely on that this much because I still got the trade available. Okay, let's just and also I don't know if this exact sampling requires some blocks around it or maybe beneath it, like the magical tree, the one that's in the quest book, because this one requires silverwood sapling, because this one requires some blocks underneath it in order for that to grow. Is this the normal one? I mean, I believe I should not ask this question because this is one of hundreds of thousands of saplings that there are in this game, and I think I should just go ahead and try this myself using some bone meal, which apparently I do have. Wait, not a chance. Bone meal is actually when you no, there is a way of getting bone meal early in the game by adding bones to the wood ash, but I still don't have the wood ash thing because I haven't built my first furnace yet, which is really sucky. So no ways of getting a macerator, or at least a what's that called? The little pot where you sort of do the deed and hard things become dust. What is it? Mortar, I think it's called. So even the easiest, like simplest mortar requires burnt stone, which is a no thing for me. So no bone meal, even though I have stacks of these bones or whatever, almost 3 stacks of dirt, which I'm very rich because of that. Let's just wait for the tree to grow. I'm probably going to place a torch around it just in case, and get rid of these blocks right here. Back a few blocks. You mean that it's gonna block the tree growing? Okay, I can do it like this. And what about these guys? Is it fine that these guys are here? I mean the draconic placed items. Actually, precarious. Look what I found in one of the infernal creeper with the red nickname spawned, and look what I got. Is this valuable? It happened like during my first hour of streaming today. To my understanding, it's only like 9 diamonds in conversion and nothing else. Yeah, if I get some more, I researched it, yes, but it still requires like 3 more diamond plates, which is basically cutting another diamond block. So I need 2 of them at least, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, a lot of them. Maybe even 3 of them. I got 1 and a few diamonds here. So I should probably get all my dirt. And fix this. Fix this gauge of this guy. Because it's made out of gravel now. Which is not really good. And I'll probably build a second cage. Well, I don't want to call it a cage. Let's call it home. Or the Red Room of Pain. Based on the latest news and considerations. I want to Google this tree. Osage orange sapling. Or just Google the tree. Oh yeah, it's indeed a tree in a real life, but that's not what I'm interested in. I want to know what's the mod? Forestry. I want to see what it grows into. Nah. What is this? Is this real? Oh my god. I think it's going to be 3 blocks wide. Well, it's not too big, but maybe I'm mistaken. Extra trees. Well, okay, let's just see. Maybe just take some more of these out. Okay, let's check some of those cells because villagers can be there.
or even the guys like dirt creepers, which I'll choose over any other villager now, considering how much dirt they give me. Concussion creeper. This unbreakable torch. I actually hear a villager again, I think. Maybe I'm tripping. There's a brutish zombie. And here to my left might be... I think it's a skeleton. Nah. The villager is the one that's there. It's mine. I was just messing with my audio perception for a bit there. I'll go and put a heart right on him. Astral sorcery. Oh, it's in your game, right? In your Minecraft. Space symmetry, solar symmetry. What is your mod pack? Oh, do you actually need a permission to backport things? Because I always thought that, especially for GregTech New Horizons, when you backport somebody's mod, it's probably gonna be a good thing for you because you're giving more popularity to the mod. To the mod, no? Oh, they have licenses? What? It's like, let's take Pamscraft. Where else do you have Pamscraft? Who's gonna suffer from all this? Like, you play vanilla Minecraft and get yourself a Pamscraft to be able to cook more food, but with it you have like this new system that doesn't make you run 30 blocks without getting... Yeah, if you have a hunger axe or whatever, or healing axe, I think it's called. Ah, Spice of Life, it's a different... Okay, it's a different one. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that nobody paid for Pam's mods to appear in GTNH. That's, for some reason, I believe that's true. Again, it's a very high quality mod, I believe. That's one of the best mods in the game, but I just hate it because... Okay. So the GTNH devs are working on PAMs now, instead of PAMs updating the mod for this mod pack. Because they could have hired her, or him, or is this Pam, is this still like some, Pamela, I think? So it should be her. But that doesn't mean the game, this person actually, of this name actually designed any of the mod, any of the parts of that mod. GTNH has a lot of closed license mods that they're allowed to fork. Oh, okay. What if we're talking about millions of dollars somehow? I mean, I've never done a donation to those guys. Maybe I should at one point in my life, because it's like a free project and they probably pay money to... Well, in-house... Okay. Wanted to ask you a question, but fine.
Oh, I'm getting lots of Thaumcraft mobs here, which means more bags, which means more emeralds for whatever I need for my next trades. I don't even know what my next trade is, because now I have everything I need. Still no tree. I think I got like a very unlucky sapling that's probably not gonna grow in or something. Maybe those super special saplings have like listed amount of biomes they can grow in, like in terms of humidity or something, and I'm like, wow, I'm so lucky getting this sapling, and it's just not gonna grow. That might be a thing that I haven't considered and that I should have considered. But what are the chances of getting like the oak sapling itself, I would say? Pretty low, I think. Something killed me almost. And I'll have to run around half dead. And this might be the one, because all my googling led me to believe that this exact tree is 3 blocks wide. So I either have to farm for more emeralds and proceed with your advice, or wait for the tree to grow. So perhaps I wasn't this lucky. Oh, where's the torch? Almost killed the guy by leaving him in darkness. Where are your emeralds, man? You're all wearing your emeraldy clothes. Dropping no emeralds for some reason. Let's try to research NIE. NIE. NEI, actually. Why did I say NIE? I think I got scammed with this sapling. Wait, I was looking at a wrong sapling. Oh, Sanj. Okay, it says it's average. S, it's probably size, right? M, fast. G. What is G? Growth. G. By 101 you mean like one by one you mean like how the wood is placed, or that it's like a little bush? It's not a tree. Geez, the amount of saplings to grow. So 1 sapling, okay. I thought it was like it's some kind of bush instead of a tree. So what I'm showing you here, is this like good for where I am, or I should move biomes or something? Because Y is like what lower? Is this the Y level? And there are like 2 S's there. One is average and the other's lowest. And what is this? M faster? What is this? Who's gonna explain that to me? Maybe I should go to a quest book and look at. I think it's in a forester tab. or something. Where's forestry? Yeah, okay. Maybe we have the sapling here among some other ones. Teak balsa. Baobab. Baobab. Okay, there needs to be a there needs to be a page where I could read up on all of those characteristics. Because it'd be very funny that in 2025 we still don't have any explanation on what are those tooltips or whatever. Oh. I think this is it. Trees have the following characteristics: sapling's fertility, chance of getting a sapling from a destroyed leaf. So a high chance is of 10% per leaf. It's the SF. How do I see it now? So S is average, which means I'm probably not going to be screwed over by having no saplings, and then maturation matures the growth speed of a sapling into a tree. Oh, here I got screwed over. Oh no, actually not really. It says faster, but for some reason it's not growing, and it's been 3 days or 2 days plus since I planted it. Still nothing. Okay, let's continue looking at it. Then we've got height, controls how high the tree grows. Giant sequoia is the best, though it might be a little too large, so my height is going to be small, which I don't mind. 75% of value, so it's a bit less than oakwood, I guess, or if we consider that to be default. Then girth, it's the width of my tree. You said 1 by 1, which means it's cool. And then yield, it's Y. How many of what? Chances of getting a fruit from a destroyed leaf. Okay, so, and I've got a lower yield. Probably almost the last one here, 5%. Sapiness, the amount of biomass a sapling produces in the forest fermenter. Sapiness, lowest. Okay. I believe that I should get an oak sapling through quests, even if I didn't get it at first from a villager, somewhere further down the line. If I don't do it, I'll probably buy it with coins, because I don't want to deal with these forester trees, knowing that they can be a bit tricky with all these characteristics. It's already like pretty much a casino for me to get this thing to grow, because I don't know where it's gonna grow, or will it ever grow. Fireproof applies to the wood. Oh, so it can be fireproof, but apparently not mine. Effect. It's not used in trees, so it's none for any. Okay, thank you for telling me that my tree is good, but I still am not seeing it grow. Okay, I gotta think here for a bit. Maybe I have a chance to somehow get the... Yeah, there is a chance of getting bone meal. So I'd have to go this route. I'd have to spawn a drowning creeper, get it to blow up, pick up... mine about, what, I think it's 6 cobblestone. Then I make a furnace, and then I mine 5 more cobblestone and turn those in a furnace into stones, and then I use 2 more flints to get a mortar, and this way I get myself a crushed bone, which equals bone meal. Pretty reaching, I think. But I should do it anyway. So let's go ahead and check the rooms and see if there's any surprisingly blue creeper. Because those I'm going to need to get my cobblestone. I think I'm not losing anything if I go for cobblestone now. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Ultra mob spawned, and it was a little skeleton. He did some bad things to me, but in the end I prevailed. There are actually playthroughs of GOG when you go hardcore, but they allow themselves some amount of deaths before they don't allow themselves any deaths, so I cannot imagine playing GOG with limited amount of deaths. Dark Creeper, okay. Do we have any looting? Sword, yeah, we do. Let's apply it here for the last... Never mind. Didn't know that my Kusanagi no Tsurugi can kill a mob in 2 blows. It just did. Rare singed sniper skeleton. OMPGFIREBALL fireballs. Alchemist Ghastly. Got some chain boots off of him, which I can store for later. The tree doesn't grow, so I'm obliged to get the drowning creeper strat going. There's no other way of getting the sapling to grow. It says M, which is very fast. What if there's a chance that I can't grow a sapling because I'm on Y5 level? What if it needs to be a bit higher? If it's 1 by 1 block, I'm probably just going to, I don't know, go for Y7 level. Let's see if it helps. Probably nothing useful probably, but who knows. I wonder what else can I expect from those bags. What if there's anything or something I should keep coming for? And I'm thinking that I'm all set, but actually there are better. For example, more diamond blocks would be cool, knowing that I can make diamond spikes. But also I can get gold spikes, which I believe is a much... It's a lot more like easily obtained than diamonds. Okay, I should go check the rooms. Now I'm going to be waiting for the drowning creeper, and this is where my luck will probably run out. Oh, this one's holding a katana, which it didn't drop. Oh, or it did. Eldritch Bane 5. I think it did drop something. Giant zombie. Splitting creeper. Concussion one. So did you drop any emeralds so far? Not really. I don't know what he needs. Actually, I think I made a mistake. I should have lifted all the area this way. And probably the main goal now is to wait for Drowning Creeper, and then things will go very well from this point on. Of course I'll hit some other setbacks. What was that? Don't worry, those were just bats. And that was me destroying a grave because I could. Okay. We'll restore this grave a bit later. What is this? Quicksand Berserk. Oh, an ultra mob. And he's got fiery. So should I use a... I think I should use a bow for this one. I'll come back, wait for me. And actually I got pretty much no... Oh yeah, there are a bunch of bombs I need to kill. And my living blocks. Let's just go there and do it. Doom Creeper. It was so dark I thought it was the drowning one. This is the small zombie. Don't want to touch him. A lightning creeper. Close enough, but not it. And Dirt Creeper, first time here. If I'm going to hit it, will it kill me? Whatever, nothing happened. Bunch of paper. Have no use for that now. Confusing powder, which I always delete. Okay, let's go back to our skeleton farm. First of all, we just have to die. And store our items here for some time because we need to go back to our farm and restore some of the blocks we lost. I mean, some of the graves like this one. Because if I were to fall here and die and restore the grave would be filled with my items, which I don't need to be there. I need my items back, so I die here so I can pick them up, and then I die there empty-handed. Let's retrieve our torch, get our Kasunagi Tsurugi thing, get our chain boots on, and let's go kill some skellies. I think I should be more careful about going close, because most of them begin to throw something at me once I'm close enough. The giant ones just kick the hell out of me if I'm anywhere in a 2-block radius. I know I can reach from afar and I just don't do it. I decide to come close, and this is my fault entirely. I also should pick up some bow in case there's like an ultra mob that I can't and should not hit with my melee weapons. Okay. Bow. Yeah, I got the arrows. Maybe I can find a better bow. Yeah, like this one, power 1. That's good enough. Wait. Killing skeletons, waiting for a drowning creeper to spawn in one of the usual spawn points, not the skelly ones. Actually, trying to drop some more treasure bags to get some loot. Yeah, John be cursed. John, hello. How's it going, man? Yeah, it's good. Just chilling here. We got our first villager through some through some gagging, as we call it. On day 69, by the way, so you gotta like it. And now we're having a sapling planted, but it doesn't grow for some reason, and I decided that I need to wait for some more. And yeah, I'll bag his villages and stuff. Yeah, that's it. But you see that this is the sapling. I did some things with it, like try to uplift the ground and make it 3x3 so that it would grow. It says that it's 1x1, so it's like a usual tree, like a normal tree, but for some reason it's not growing. Well, maybe the next day it will grow, and I don't know. I'm waiting for a drowning creeper to spawn so I can get some cobblestone and eventually get me to a mortar that will help me to get my first bone meal, so I can probably accelerate the growth somehow. Yeah, it needs light and maybe elevation. That's true. I try to provide it with light, and I'll wait for the daytime. But in terms of elevation, I always thought about it because it was planted on Y5, and I uplifted it 3 blocks high, so now it's Y7. And I mean, I don't know if Y7 is enough for trees to grow, but something tells me that it's a lot better than Y5, which it was planted on previously. So if it's not enough during this, maybe I should actually just go ahead and build like a huge pillar for that, like maybe 5 more blocks this way. I don't know. You can imagine that it might want like Y63. Well, Salarius, hi. Nice to see you. You see, Precarious, we were talking about Sapling, 'cause he knows a lot about all of this because he played GOG up until like a very high level, and he didn't tell me anything about Saplings requiring like a special type of hide or whatever. So he didn't have to go up any height, you know. His base was at a grave level, so this isn't the case then. So basically I'm trying to get some cobblestone now. Now I think that I shouldn't have killed the last drowning creeper because it gave me a bucket, but maybe there could have been a lot more useful things could have happened if I were to blow it up as a cobblestone, you know, as a cobblestone sphere. John, what do you mean automated? Solaris got you automated. What do you mean by that? Oh, Solaris, I'm not really familiar with this, but I can understand that it's some kind of a cartoon or something, and they just say this very catchy phrase, and it sort of relates to this, to what I do here. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing when I told you guys this metaphor about GTNH in life and GOG in life, and nobody seemed to react to that as well. So I think we're all in our own sort of things that we understand the world through, like prisms, and not everybody can understand that. I mean, oh, I hope it's not on my channel. I hope it's on somebody else's channel. You say you're saying Salarius's, yes, because I didn't have any. Oh, okay, no prisms, just old. Salarius, you're not old. You're experienced. You're just, you know, this weathered guy that did some what's it called, that traveled around the sun a lot more times than we did, so it's pretty. Oh, did I auto-mod you somehow? Because I didn't do anything. Like, I have no mods, I didn't do any settings because I know nothing about Twitch, so how should I disable it if you know it? I can just, like, do it so that you don't get any kind of limitations or whatever, if that's what's happening. I literally didn't do anything. I'm, like, turning on my stream in OBS, doing a bunch of stuff with the game, and then I turn it off, and that's what I do. PB were after my time. What, peanut butter? What's PB? Pinky and the Brain. Get off my lawn. Mid-40s, man. Wow. I mean, I wanted to say that this reference of PB that you're talking about somehow resembles. In my head, it's like I'm seeing this cartoon where there's this character Mabel, the girl, and there's a boy, and there's like their grandfather or something, and they have this some kind of like a museum or something of different wax figures or something, and they're basically running around there doing some stuff. And this is the cartoon that comes up in my mind whenever I'm hearing you talk about the PB thing. So I think knowing that you're in your mid-40s, you probably not understand me unless your kids watch this thing too. Had a black and white TV. This could have been a thing from your grandparents' attic, and you could have just plugged it in at some point. You can be even younger than me, so... Oh, guys. Bacchus. Is this the thing that this one? Arcane Abacus? Is this the thing? Sort of like an old calculator. What? You guys are funny. Trying to one-up each other. You had brick walls, so building your first steam machines was pretty easy, right? You didn't have to go for any kind of like lone house in the woods type of pillaging, right? I need to regenerate somehow. Imagine using a yardstick now. You'll get sued. If I correctly understand that a yardstick means hitting somebody with a stick. Guys, where are you at? I believe you're from different countries somehow. Do we all have this thing now that we can't actually hit our students or anything? Like, do any kind of physical thing to them as we used to, you know, to keep them in line? Because I gotta be honest with you, I'm very close to this educational thing right now in terms of my occupation, and there are many thoughts that these physical ways of doing things, you know, like when student behaves in a very bad way, you should like do something like doing this yardstick thing, that it was actually useful. And now it actually came in our country, they say that it came from Western countries where they stopped doing that and became civilized, and we started to sort of like go after them and also omit those things in our day-to-day activity. So it's hilarious. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I get it. I've seen a bunch of bunch of news on Reddit about some of these cases, and honestly, it kind of, it's crazy. I don't even want to joke about it and be like a bit sassy around it, you know, like, oh, the student got lucky or something. Nah, it's straight up sick, I think. Even if civility or civilized way of, oh, actually, the tree grew, guys, you can congratulate me, and it's ugly as hell. Look at that bullshit. What the hell is that? Well, and we can all argue what we should do with them. Some say chemical castrations. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on stream, but who's gonna ban a guy with 7 viewers? Others think that just firing them is fine, or just jailing them or whatever. I don't want to judge like what should be done with them, but it's really bad. It's like when you usually in our society, everybody knows that it happens so that usually men are, you know, get different kinds of bad things happen to them if they assault a minor or whatever. But here are actual examples of when the opposite is happening, and our society should step up and show the same amount of gravity, like same amount of I don't know, like, there's the word grave, like serious, yeah, the same amount of seriousness when it comes to like the opposite. What kind of tree is that? It's a tree that I got from a villager. It's called an Osage orange sapling. Osage orange sapling. It's from a forestry pool of trees, so it has certain characteristics like speed of growth, yield, sapling ratio, that how many saplings can fall from all the leaves, and then some other characteristics. So I'm going to break it in hopes that I get my at least one sapling back, because if I don't, I might just brick a couple of hours of progress here, because it's gonna take a while to farm the next 8 emeralds to get the second trade. Yeah, sure, I could. I probably will. You know what I'll do? If I don't get the, I mean, we all say safe's coming, but there's a better way actually, which I think is pretty cool and pretty. If you're anyway going to save time by safe's coming, why not killing this tree? I mean, felling it, seeing that it didn't drop any saplings, and do what? Your guess is, what can I do aside from safe's coming? What is going to be even faster, but the same functionality, the same result? I'm gonna pretend I saw all the comments and say that it is NEI cheating. I'm just gonna press this thing 2 times, get my red wrench out, and cheat in another sapling. So that I think is it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing as. Are you in the? Okay, I gotcha. It's that type of red wrench. Yeah, sort of. So when I lost my splash potion of weakness because of my stupidity, I wanted to reload, but I realized that I could just cheat it in without waiting for like 2 minutes of like being back and forth between reloads. So I just did that. Same outcome, yeah. No creative and no red wrenching. So red wrenching is sort of like I would say it's the same as loading a backup. So imagine you somehow get it's like an actual situation from my experience. Imagine you get yourself healing axe, yeah. You did all these quests. Let's say it's like a real GTNH, right? You did all these quests. You completed all of them. So it took you like a couple of days to do that, maybe even more, maybe a week or so. And you're finally running around with like an infinite amount of hunger bar. So infinite hunger bar. And then after some time, you just somewhere like flying around decide to somehow inadvertently or just without even thinking queuing your I mean the Q key right on your keyboard, queuing the healing axe, and it just falls somewhere you don't even know where. And after like 20 minutes of gaming, you realize that you don't have the healing axe. Do you do a backup, or do you save scum your healing axe back by wrenching? You unbind drop items. So if you didn't do it, the best way to retrieve the item that you lost because of your stupidity, not because of some in-game mechanic, because sometimes they bug out and you just lose the item, is to actually cheat it in through NIE config. And I believe it's the same. It has the same kind of. You don't like the hacks. Okay, so you're like going for canisters of food, right? Or just straight up BAM's delight meals and stuff, the ones that give you the full hunger bar in one down. I don't know what to say, how to say that. Deleted progress and accident too. Well, yeah, that's not good. I would have been mad if I did that. I actually bookmark my tools in case I delete them so I can red wrench them back in exactly how they were. Yeah, that is actually very smart. I didn't do that, but now I think it might be a good idea. Yeah, okay. So let's finally cut the tree, and if I'm not lucky with it, I'm just gonna do the red wrenching thing. What rules are you talking about in terms of crystallizing? The ones where you still don't use any kind of creative and red wrenching, or the ones where you do have these rules? So I already destroyed 2 leaves and nothing happened. My X-bow. You mean crossbow, yeah. Really. So thankful for that. Why were you thankful for that? I got the sapling, don't worry, but it's just 1. So I ain't scumming that. 1 is fine. But I somehow have to, multiply that. And if it's going to give me 1 sapling only every time I kill it. Oh, yeah, sure. So but you can probably just press A on your X-bow, and it will be placed here in the exact configuration, no? Play the configs as downloaded, no creative, no NIE, no NEI, cheat, hardcore, must base. You're gonna play hardcore, okay. Okay, Solaris, yeah, I gotcha. Okay, yeah. Because I thought you said, like, Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think I got you from the beginning. It's a bit hard for me to, you know, to put all these Twitch chat sentences into like coherent sentences, because usually people go very short at them, and you should somehow be able to understand all that. I think it's easy for everybody but me. Oh, that's John. That's really cool. And what if you die because of your PC lags or something? Like literally freezes for 5 seconds and a creeper blows you up. What are you gonna do in that case? Restore the backup? Okay. I'm just going to absorb all the damage that I just had silently and say that I agree with you that it's the right way to do it. Okay. I'm good. You are a true hardcore player. How are you piping the water in? Through what? Is it like conduits? The ender conduits or fluid conduits or the GT pipes? Just the fluid pipes. So, can't really show you this, but yeah, maybe screwdrivering will help it. Because when you screwdriver it, for example, when you're dealing with assemblers, the one block assemblers, you always have to screwdrive the backside where you have your ME interfaces, because if you don't screwdrive it, it's not gonna give any items back. So you always have to screwdrive it to allow the input from the output side, something like that. Maybe it will say the same thing here. So wrench it, screwdriver it, maybe toggle some settings in. Actually, if he's running water into an electrolyzer, he must make sure that the water is inside pipes. Well, of course, it's a stupid question, but you gotta make sure the water is there in the pipes. And I believe you could set up a pump. If nothing works, you can set up a pump on the input hatch of an electrolyzer, or just on any side if it's like a one block electrolyzer, and put it on input mode, and it will suck all the water inside. 40-ish world. That's crazy. I know a guy on YouTube. Well, I don't know him personally, but I watched some of his videos. He played GTNH Hardcore World, and I think by season 3 is where he actually achieved everything he wanted. He went up until the latest of tiers, and I think he finished the game there without getting the Stargate. And he probably is going to start a new season, or maybe already started. So we got the trees, oak wood, and well, that's bad. You know what that is? And this means that this exact tree is not an oak. Well, Precarious told me that any log wood would work. Perhaps I can. No, I can't. If I use a sapling, I can't turn it into anything. No, I don't see this way. I don't see it that way. There is a chance, though, to finesse it into a rainforest oak sapling once I get enough of these saplings to turn them into wood ash, which will in turn give me this bone meal thing, so that I could. turn it into this guy. Yeah, but for some reason the sapling is a scum sapling or scam sapling. Yeah, I know it's pretty huge, and getting even a single sapling out of that would be a huge problem. Maybe we could continue trading with the villager to get to the second trade, and maybe he'll sell us some better saplings. But why is it not? It says log wood. Look at that. It says in the description that it's log wood, and here it requires exactly that. And I'm pressing detect submit, and it doesn't do anything. Needs 5x. As far as I know, retrieval works in such a way that it does 4 out of 5 even if you have 4. No? Or is it only for the quests that you have to hand in the items? Like the consume one, where it says yes. Maybe I'm... Okay, then we'll wait for another sapling to grow into a tree, and then we'll try. But guys, I think I'm having some problems here with this whole setup. Maybe I wasn't so lucky after all. Oh, I got another villager. Zombie villager. But we don't have the resources to deal with it now. Oh no, it's not a villager. I forgot. It's this witch thing. Oh, a glowstone and a bunch of sticks. That's good. Some iron boots. Precarious is not here. He would have probably been very happy to see me backslid on my luck, because he was very, very surprised slash upset, I think, from all the luck I got with the villager, because I only used two tries and got it. The third villager was the one that I had saplings from. So now that he might know that we might, now that we think those aren't the saplings we need, it might not be so lucky after all. Okay, whatever. Glowstone. That's what I'm talking about. Logwood, if you're talking about or dictionary names. And I don't remember how to show the MBT data. I mean, it says the extra trees in here. It's not, like you see, I'm doing that, and it shows like random F3 plus H item tooltips. So extra trees log, whatever the hell that is. Twilight Forest tile. See, it shows different types of wood. Twilight Forest included. Forbidden Magic, IC2 Block, Thumbcraft, so every type of tree. Every type of tree, so, like, you see? Every time I'm clicking on it, it shows a different tree in a Tree Grow Simulator. And this one that I have, it also... Wait, where is it? Oh, perhaps it's the one that doesn't have any kind of Tree Grow Simulator. Maybe, actually this is... Wow, what do I do? So the lumberjack... I mean, all the trees he's got are the forester trees. So, is this just a... No, that's just an apple oak sapling. Could have gotten that. Man. Now I need some info on unlocking the second trade. Can it be save scummed so I can get a different second trade? Because apparently this is not gonna lead me anywhere. Now I feel a bit down because of that. Like I achieved something and then there's a drawback to it. That sets me back. And some random splash potion. This guy's not dropping any emeralds. Probably because it's not village. Okay, F3H. I think I should disable that because I don't like the huge tooltip names. $14 gold ingots. So what up, boys? I'm back. Okay, I'm probably gonna deal with it next time. This I probably won't be able to get another. Look, they're all fancy trees. You see, it's none of that's gonna work in the main quest. There's no way of transforming it into something. No way of. I could theoretically get a crafting table from it, like a bunch of wood planks. It's useful, but it's useful for everything but for the quest itself, which I really need to complete. So we'll have to do this job twice by getting another villager, or by safe scumming the second trade on that villager. Very unlucky. It's the worst type of luck when it's not even luck. When you think it's luck and then it's not luck. Maybe I should reload a backup of where I first got the... Oh, Dirt Creeper. Wow, that's getting important. So I have a decision to make. Whether I reload a backup before I healed that villager and got my first sapling. And I'll probably will have to scum the backup tens of times, I think. Maybe 20 times. Or I'll leave it this way, deal with the dirt creeper, collect the dirt, build some more farms or whatever, just basically expand what I have, and try to spawn another zombie villager. What do I do? It's, well, I think we'll decide that tomorrow, or the next day I stream. And for now, I think I'm going to be finishing for today, ending with this little dilemma we're having. So, guys, thanks everybody for watching me, and I'll see you next time. I was really glad to talk to you all. Thank you for showing up in my little Twitch stream, and I hope that your streams also go well if you're doing any kind of that thing. And well, apparently we achieved a lot today. Got our first sapling, even though it's like not a real sapling. Still, we achieved something today and farmed a bunch of dirt from a dirt creeper. And well, next time we'll try to decide what to do with the backup. Maybe we should go back to the previous save where we had the zombie villager in front of us and a gapple with a splash potion in our hands, and we'll try to finesse something out of that. Or maybe we'll continue on with this world, with this exact save where we just going to roll a different villager, maybe get a second one and try to roll that, because we need the second villager, because we're gonna need to breed them further, and I believe that's the course of action we should take later on. Just getting the second villager and try to get a real sapling trait out of that one, because I believe that this green robed villager isn't the only one that can trade us a sapling. He's got lots of different saplings, and many of them are forester saplings, which are actually useless for us to complete the quest. So we'll see about that, and for now, again, thank you, and see you next time.